Hi guys, Tin Spence here again. We just came back from the quad bike, the ATV on the sand. It was so cool. We had so much fun. We had to put this on and like this, and then goggles, and then like a helmet to keep the sand away. I thought it was really cool to have this. We took lots of pictures with it, and I'm like, ooh, maybe I can still keep it on while I'm doing this video. My all-inclusive experience.
Beautiful private beach within reach.
I think that the all-inclusive experience is very relaxing. You feel very comfortable and sort of like a princess.
Why is everyone like lining up like this?
I don't know. Maybe they want us to make us feel special. Oh look, that is so cool! This whole thing is made. Good evening, happy New Year. They try to not let you walk. There's a part of me that feels like, oh my gosh, I just want to go and do my own thing, you know? But it's still nice to have that experience. You don't have to think about food. Where am I gonna eat today? Hi, Happy New Year.
The all-inclusive makes me feel like I don't want to leave the resort though. So I find that I don't really explore outside the resort much. And it makes me feel like I need to have all my meals here. So I don't have to spend anymore.
A lot of things to do already just by staying here.
There's never a dull moment.
And there's a lot of activities. The kids really loved it, but they're always entertaining you.
What is that? Huh? Why did you do that? Does
The restaurant, come with us. Let's go.
Baka hindi, ibibenta na naman nila yan. But it seems like everything around here is more expensive. And I know that you can get it cheaper somewhere else.
They always have something around that will make you want to spend. Because it's not included in the all-inclusive, but it's perfect for that moment. They've got such a good mind for business, they will take all your money!
Any problem that you have, you will get help sorting it out. Like, you know, my son even lost his slippers and we found it. We just went to the lost and found. Nothing gets lost. You know, we can just leave our stuff in the hotel room, by the beach, by the pool, wherever.
Oh my god!
Do you need water? Here. Do you need water?
Why?
Daniel, why would you do that?
No, put it on his eye.
Open your eyes while you're putting the water. I've had a lot of questions and I get it all the time. First of all, they would always say, are we sisters? Me and Carmela and my son is my brother. And then
They never said he's your brother.
what do you mean?
They just
What? He's an Arab. They just say he's an Arab with 2 girls. When we say that I'm the mom, they would be like, what? You're the mom? Like, no way. Like, that's crazy. And then, like, they would start asking me, like, where's the husband? Or, you know, we're not together. And then it's like the questions, and it's not just one time, you know, I've been asked a few times, and it's like they're looking for somebody else that paid for the holiday. So who else is with you? Who is the man? Oh yeah, and then when I said that, no, you know, I'm just taking my kids on holiday, they're like, oh, are you getting a lot of money from your ex? And I was just like, no. I'm just like, excuse me, I am the man. Is it really that uncommon? And I started actually looking around, you know, like around the place every time, like we're eating or whatever. Like, is it uncommon to have like a single mom with 2 kids? And then I look around and I'm like, yeah, every single one has men in it, you know, like there's always either a family or a couple.
Maybe most single moms are budget conscious like me. For me, this is one of those times when your child really wants something so badly and you get convinced to do it.
I don't want anybody else to take credit for it. If you only had an axe, yeah, and you decided to chop a tree and then make a house, if somebody asks you, did you make that yourself? I'd want to be like, yeah, I made that myself. And it's like they start saying, oh, you probably got the wood from this one, you know, they probably gave you some wood. It's like, no, I chopped the tree, I made the house. I want to take credit for what I have made. And that's kind of how I feel. I'm like, no, it's me. People will even ask, like, do you sell your pictures? Like, sexy pictures? I'm like, no, I don't do that. I do get asked that. These are the things that I get asked for. That people ask me to sell them, right? My follow back, my number, my phone call, foot pictures, naughty pictures. Well, one night. It's a true story. Just to see you, to agree for you to see them. I never say yes to anything. And the follow back ranges from $200 to $500. I don't take that because a lot of people will say that it's dumb, right? But I don't like it. I don't like being bribed. I don't like being blackmailed. I don't like being bought. I like that if I do something, I do it because I have the desire from the bottom of my heart. I want my freedom. You know, it's like I don't like my freedom to be for sale. That's why I think the more opportunities for us to make money, the more choices we have. We can choose which one we want to get the money from. I just choose to get my money from my work or from my creative work on social media. If I do follow them back, it's because I feel that we catch each other's vibe. You know, it's kind of like we get along. Yeah, I'll follow you back. You know, I've seen you a few times on my life. I feel like you're loyal. You know, I'm gonna follow you back because of that. I feel like I want to give more power to kindness more than money. Before my mom passed away, one of the things that she has told me is that men will use money to control you. And you know what? I have a colleague who said to me when I mentioned that, he said, well, women use sex to control men. Actually, that is so true. That is the world that we live in. Did you know that? Because I watch a lot of serial killers. I watch a lot of crime stuff. I have a strong feeling that if you know, but I don't really know, okay, but I had just, you know, like, I have a strong suspicion that if you itemize them into a male killing a female, the number one will be sexual. And if it's a female killing a male, it will be financial gain. Because that's how the world is at the moment. And I do not like it. And they say, you need to be the change that you want in the world. And, well, obviously, this is the world that we live in, and that's probably going to carry on happening. But I want to make my own change. I want to create my own world. It's like, in my world, no. I'm not letting money control me. And I am not going to use sex to control men. Men will flash, you know, a fancy car, their money, and show you how wealthy they are to kind of impress you. That's very common. Very common. I experience that all the time. women will be like, I will use this as like a bait so that he gets to know me. My idea of what should be is that if I do stuff for people on my live, if I follow them, if I sing their requested songs, whatever it is that I decide that I want to do for somebody, even in real life, whatever it is that I choose to do for you, I want to do it because that's what I feel a strong desire to do. Like, I want to do it because that's what's coming from the bottom of my heart. And the same thing with Bigo. You know, people that gift me, I never ask people to gift me. If people want to gift me, I want them to feel like, you know, they have a very strong desire inside their heart to give me. Like, they can't stop themselves. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want them to feel like. I really, really, really want to give you this. Even when I look after Kyrie, it's from the bottom of my heart. You know what? Somebody commented one time that, oh, you're looking after him because you have no choice. Like, what do you mean? As if insinuating that I'm getting some sort of alimony from my ex, and if I don't look after his baby, I'm not gonna get it. What the hell? I'm not getting anything from my ex.
We just had an agreement to half and half the kids' time and expenses.
We have different ideas of what he should spend on, and then he would have a different idea of what he thinks he should spend on, and I respect that. I'm not gonna force him to, like, I wish he would, you know, so some of it. My son's ski trip, the football club, or the violin, he doesn't believe in those things.
But he will be the one to think about all the techie stuff, like the newest phones, that I probably wouldn't think about, I probably wouldn't spend on. So it all kind of adds up the same anyway.
For me, it's easier for me to just do it myself. I'll do an extra shift so that I can afford it. Because for me, the most important thing for a child's development is they have to experience it and develop their skills on it while they're still young and while they have the interest, because that will help them reach their maximum potential. And for me, that's the most important thing. You know, in my mind, that's the most important thing. I don't want, the reason why they're not able to do that is because I didn't have money. I will not allow that to happen. So whatever happens, I'm going to work hard for it. You know, I'm gonna make it happen. I don't even like to ask. Like, if I have to ask, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like, what I want, obviously it's not gonna happen, you know, because different people will have a different personality, you know. Because for me, I shouldn't even have to ask. That's in my opinion. But you know, people are different. Somebody else was like, you have a boyfriend? That's why. Like, what the hell? No, I am not taking anything from anybody. I am working for everything myself. This holiday really broke my heart how much I have to spend for it. I was so tired working all those extra shifts. Everything I own, all the holidays I've been to, I paid for it myself. I was never born rich.
I was born in a cult to teenage parents who left when I was 1 to save me from it.
I've never received money, you know, from my family or anything. My mom made sure I'm educated. I'm really thankful for that. My dad educating me with a lot of the things around the world. And I am so grateful for the way that my dad is. I'm so proud of him. He's a bus driver. What I appreciate about my dad is he gives me a lot of freedom. He respects me the way I am. He respects my decision. I can be whatever I want to be. He will advise me on certain things, but ultimately the decision will be mine. You know, at the end of the day, whatever my decision is, that is it. It really helps me with my happiness, because they say that you have true happiness when what you think, what you say, and what you do are all in congruence with each other, like they all drive. And because I don't have to hide anything, I can tell my dad anything. He knows all my dirty jokes. There is nothing in this world that I could never tell him. He's so open-minded that I can tell him anything, and there's nothing that I have to hide. The older I get, the more I appreciate the way that he is, because it really makes my life really easy. It makes it really easy for me to be happy in my life. And like whatever path I choose, I can do anything. Yes, you can. I didn't have much. I had my skills, I had my time, and I had my energy. You know what I'm good at? I'm very good at managing whatever I have. Managing my time and my energy to know how much of that I will spend with work so I can have some money. I do everything myself. I do everything in my house. I don't depend on anybody. I clean, I cook, I do the ironing, and I work full-time. I have to manage all of that. And I know I don't spend that much on a lot of other things. I don't really feel like material things like clothes or bags, or I don't get my nails done, phones, television. Those things are not really that important to me. So I don't really spend a lot of my money on those things. And also, I walk to work and back, and I have so much energy for that. So I don't really have much expenditure, and I cook. I cook a lot. And so I don't have to spend much on food either. The reason why I can afford to go on holiday is because of that. Because I am able to manage all the resources that I have.
Ayusin mo siya.
Whatever I provide for my children and whatever kind of lifestyle I'm able to create for us, it's something that makes me proud of myself. Because I'm doing it all by myself, it empowers me. And it makes me really brave and strong, as if like I can take on the world. I don't even feel scared. I don't get scared easily. I know what I'm capable of.
We absolutely loved the all-inclusive experience.
Obviously, I can't afford it all the time. You know what? One of the things that I was thinking, I'm eating so much, my goodness. And I'm like, if I had so much money to have this holiday all the time, I'd probably gain so much weight. But I don't think I will do it all the time because it's so expensive. It's like, okay, I've experienced it. I've really pushed a lot of my finances. I really did not want to spend that much. But I think it was a good experience. Really enjoyed it. I'd probably try it again someday, but not too soon. I have to rest my finances. Carmela doesn't even want to leave. She's like, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna hide from you so that you can leave me here. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. I'm a ninja without a name. Don't fall in love.